Welcome back, riders. Today we're diving into the world of a true MotoGP icon, and when you think of MotoGP, one name stands above the rest: Valentino Rossi, the Doctor, the GOAT, a man whose legendary career has inspired millions worldwide. Join us as we explore his journey, his records, his rivalries, and the legacy he continues to build. Valentino Rossi was born in 1979 in Urbino, Italy, into a family already passionate about racing. His father, Graziano Rossi, was also a motorcycle racer himself, and it wasn't long before young Valentino found his way onto two wheels. At just 17, Rossi began his World Championship career in the 125cc class, where he quickly showcased his incredible talent by winning his first world title in 1997. From then on, Rossi's career skyrocketed, quickly moving through the ranks from 250cc to 500cc and finally conquering MotoGP to become one of the most successful riders of all time. Valentino Rossi's record in MotoGP is nothing short of astonishing. With 9 world titles, 115 race victories and 235 podium finishes, the Doctor etched his name in the annals of motorsport history. Rossi is one of only a few riders to win championships in multiple classes, from 125 to 250 to 500cc, and of course MotoGP. His incredible consistency, adaptability and hunger for victory kept him competitive for over 2 decades, from his first MotoGP title in 2001 to his final podium finish in 2020. Rossi showed the world that age is just a number, with the longest GP winning career of any rider, with a whopping 20 years and 311 days between his first win in 1997 and his last in 2017. Beyond the records and the victories, Valentino Rossi became the people's champion. Loved by fans across the globe, his charismatic personality and unique connection with the supporters made him more than just a racer. He became a cultural icon. From the yellow army that flooded the racetracks worldwide to the countless VR46 flags waving in the stands, Rossi's fanbase was unmatched. He wasn't just a racer to them, he was an inspiration and a hero. Rossi's accessibility and love for his fans created a bond that transcended the sport itself. But a champion's journey is never complete without fierce competition, and Rossi's career was defined by epic rivalries. From his early clashes with fellow Italian Max Biaggi to intense battles with Giovinazzi, Rossi rose to the challenge every single time. Perhaps his most iconic rivalry was with Jorge Lorenzo, his Yamaha teammate, where they pushed each other to the limit. And who can forget the heated confrontations with Marc Marquez in the latter part of his career. These rivalries weren't just about winning, they were about proving who was the best, and Rossi relished in every single moment. While the rivalries were intense, they also highlighted Rossi's mental toughness and tactical brilliance on the track. These battles made MotoGP more thrilling for fans and cemented Rossi's status as one of the sport's all-time greats. Valentino Rossi's helmets were more than just protective gear. They were a reflection of his personality, his mood and his journey. From the iconic sun and moon design to the special editions that marked significant moments in his career, each helmet told a story and you never knew what he'd come up with next. These helmets became symbols of his legacy, with each design becoming instantly recognizable to fans and collectors alike. Rossi's flair for the dramatic extended beyond the racetrack. It was also an integral part of his image. Some of the most iconic helmet designs that we saw were the Chicken, the Donkey, Project 46, Elements, 5 Continents, the Face and many more. And we had the privilege to sell all of them. Rossi usually had the full intention of the press and public alike when presenting a new helmet design, usually done in one of his home races, Misano and Mugello, right from the very start of his career. Aside from his gear choices, Rossi captured the attention of everyone with his celebrations. For example, in 1998 he won the Catalan Grand Prix and threw the Italian press for a loop by celebrating with a chicken on the back of his bike, claiming it was to promote a local chicken shop, which actually never existed. It was just an inside joke with some friends. Even after his racing career, Valentino Rossi continues to shape the future of MotoGP through the VR46 Academy founded in 2014. The Academy has become a breeding ground for the next generation of champions, with Rossi mentoring young Italian riders who aspire to follow in his footsteps. Under Rossi's guidance, riders like Francisco Bagnaia and Franco Morbidelli and others have risen to prominence, proving that the Doctor's influence extends far beyond his own achievements. The VR46 Academy is more than just a training ground, it's a pathway to compete at the very top of motorsport, ensuring that Rossi's impact on MotoGP will be felt for years to come. Naturally, with such a long and storied career, fun insights and facts are bound to follow, which Rossi has plenty of. For example, did you know that the headquarters of his VR46 club is next to a church where the priest would ring the bell for an hour after every single Rossi win, and even the speed limit in this town is set to 46 as an homage to Rossi. Another fun fact, in 2018 he rode his 40,075th kilometer in racing laps, so not practice but racing laps, which is enough to go around the entire planet. The Valencia GP was Rossi's 432nd GP start, which means that at the time he had ridden in more than 40% of all Grand Prix events since the World Championship Series began in 1949. Finally, he's actually an honorary Doctor in Public Relations and Communications, the title given by the University of Urbino, the town he was born in. And that covers it for this trip down memory lane on one of the greats of motorsport. We'd highly recommend checking out some of the highlights we mentioned in this video on YouTube. They'll be easy to find. Be sure to head on over to championhelmets.com where you'll find some of the coolest Rossi helmet designs. We offer the lowest price guarantee and very sharp discount bundles. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel to know exactly when our videos release. Guys, buy smart and ride safe. Until next time.